If there's a black hole at the center of the universe that sucks in all creativity left on Earth, it's probably named after Disney, and Trey Parker of Matt Stone of South Park fame are taking no prisoners. The latest episode from the duo lowers both barrels and opens fire at the Walt Disney Company with absolutely no remorse.
Will you check under the bed and make sure there's no Disney executives under there?
I promise there's not.
Will you please just look and make sure Kathleen Kennedy isn't under my bed?
Renegade Online. Well, folks, welcome back. Another great day here at Valiant Renegade. It's good to see everybody out there once again. And if you are like one of the many folks watching this video, not yet subscribed to this channel, please take a moment and turn that little red subscribe button to gray. Hit that like button, hit that notification bell, share this sucker out on the social medias, and of course, please do leave a comment before you head out the door today. Make sure to join us every Sunday afternoon at 6 p.m. Eastern for the live show. And we will be having a special live stream tonight, Friday, October 27th at 9 p.m. Eastern to celebrate 50,000 subscribers, where I can promise you we're going to be talking about South Park, The Pandering. This is a special on Paramount Plus, commissioned by Paramount from the guys at South Park. It's about a 1-hour feature, and I would encourage everybody who's a fan of South Park and a fan of taking aim at Disney to go ahead and sign up for Paramount Plus, even if just to check out this special. The story opens with Eric Cartman having a dream, or at least he thinks it's a dream, waking up abruptly and begging his mom,
will you check under the bed and make sure there's no Disney executives under there?
Yes, you see, Eric keeps having dreams that everybody in South Park keeps getting replaced by women of color. Obviously a direct shot at the Walt Disney Company with all of their, over the years, virtueless virtue signaling. He goes on to explain to his mom,
I had a dream that I was replaced by a diverse woman.
And then his mom says,
I promise there's not.
And then Cartman says,
will you please just look and make sure Kathleen Kennedy isn't under my bed?
But then we get the coup de grace. Eric Cartman as Kathleen Kennedy from the multiverse.
Put another gay diverse woman in it. Make it more f***ing lame.
And he's stuck in a looping nightmare of Bob Iger's.
Why are they replacing every single character with someone who is diverse? It's not our fault. It's because of Kathleen Kennedy. No, please, Kathleen Kennedy, stop ruining everything. And the Disney stock just keeps going down and down and down. And then Bob Iger is all like, no, what's going on with my stocks? No, Kathleen Kennedy. Now, of course, the boys at the school don't really believe him until, of course, Cartman gets sucked up into the multiverse. Because you see, the whole time his dreams were just a foreshadowing of what was really going on. And this is where the story takes another turn into making fun of Disney for being lazy writers and no longer creative, using garbage like multiverses just to fix everything. But the same thing is going on with the version of Cartman who's a woman of color in one of the multiverses, and they wind up switching positions. And the boys even have a back and forth with PC Principal. We didn't do anything. We're just minding our own business, and she keeps saying she's Eric Cartman.
And of course, PC Principal sees no issue with now having a black female as Cartman all of a sudden.
And what's wrong with that? There's a diverse female where Cartman used to be, and you don't like that. I don't see a problem with it at all.
And the boys sit there and simply try to defend reason and logic.
You think it's perfectly normal that Cartman is suddenly a black woman?
And PC Principal, of course, has none of it because, well, he has none.
Probably don't like that Indiana Jones got replaced by a female either, huh? Probably have a problem with Black Spider-Man, too. You boys feel that your white culture is being threatened, and so you're lashing out with racism.
And yes, at one point, the real Kathleen Kennedy, or at least the version who isn't an Eric Cartman lookalike from a multiverse, actually does make an appearance, and Kathleen Kennedy is actually an integral part of this entire episode. Honestly, I didn't know which Kathleen Kennedy I liked better, the real one or the Cartman one.
Is there a problem, people?
Yeah, make it lame.
Now, South Park does things the way that only South Park can, and like I said, I would encourage folks to go check out the episode, but that being said, it is a lot of fun to watch. Like we've talked about many times, Disney has merely spent the last several years throwing out rehashed garbage with nothing but reusing the same stories that they've done before, just switching out a few characters to have more representation, but then unfortunately, more often than not,
doing a very poor job of even retelling the same story, adding in all kind of new flair for modern audiences, whatever that means. But like we said before, those modern audiences never seem to show up. And South Park took this head on in a no-holds-barred attitude. What's always clever about how South Park does things is when they want to tackle issues like this and go after specific people, and in this case, of course, specific Fortune 500 companies and entertainment giants, they always leave themselves a little leeway. Of course, it's a parody show, but they still don't want to get sued. So South Park always uses Eric Cartman as the foil because, well, Eric Cartman is a jerk. So if he's the one saying it, there's always a way for them to go, hey, we had Cartman do it.
Why are they replacing every single character with someone who is diverse? It's not our fault, it's because of Kathleen Kennedy.
But of course, if you know how to read between the lines with South Park, you know exactly what they're going after because they always use Kyle as the voice of reason.
That's a whole constructed thing with its own character and narrative, and this is just taking Cartman, same old Cartman, and putting a black woman in it.
So have fun with this one, Disney. It's on you. You made this mess. Now you get to clean it up, if you can even clean it up. And with more generic product hitting theaters from Disney in a few weeks in the way of the Marvels, I'm sure we're just going to continue to get more of the same, and Disney will continue to get more of the same as well in the way of declining box offices. Which, by the way, it's funny how they even brought that up in the movie.
Something is wrong with the universe. Our stocks are down and every Disney movie this year has failed.
I wonder if there was a certain YouTuber they might have watched.
That's according to a number crunch by prominent YouTuber Valiant Renegade, who argues that many of Disney's recent so-called hits barely broke even or flat out tanked.
Probably not, but it's fun to imagine. Any case, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Are you going to check out The Pandering over on Paramount Plus, or have you already seen it? It was a lot of fun, and I'm sure we're going to watch it again. And like I said, we'll be talking about it more in depth this evening on the 50K live show celebration right here on Valiant Renegade. Until then, take care.
Make sure you're subscribed to Valiant Renegade and join us every Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern for the live show.